Yeah, well, as economists, we tend to focus a lot on the demand side of the equation,
Right.
and we think about through a monetary policy lens in regard to how we're going to realign demand and supply and get rid of inflation. It tends to be from the top down. Yeah, but the most important line for any economy is what's called the money line, which is the supply line, the productive capacity of your economy. And can you make those wheels turn a little bit faster? And government influence, government policy settings plays a pretty big influence in regard to that money line. Immigration settings, you know, how the regulation works within the financial system, education, you know, the housing market, whether that's operating in a functional sense or not. And what I think we're starting to see globally is, there's been a lot of damage done to the supply lines over the past few years. What's
For sure.
also going on is that the whole global environment is changing in regard to how we think about, yes, risk versus return, efficiency versus resilience, just in time becoming just in case. And trade in goods is becoming now trade and security. Globally, there's an awful lot more division, and division is becomes very unhealthy both economically and socially. And it makes it really hard to chart a path going forward, and that just breeds uncertainty. And uncertainty is the antithesis of investing. Yeah, so we've got all these sort of things in the air at the moment that are leading to a whole lot more, I guess, uncertainty over, what's the supply side capacity of the global economy going forward? What are the trade-offs here as we move into I think it's a fundamentally different environment. Yeah, efficiency was, the normal economic paradigm, trade liberalisation was very powerful for 10, 20, 30 years. But the world has changed. Words like risk, security, you know, are coming more and more into the language in regard to how we're starting to talk around the boardroom table. And there are trade-offs here. If you go for security of supply, there's a cost to pay for that on the other side. So we're working through what that means, but in an economist lens, when you break it down, it all goes back to what's the supply side capacity of your economy to grow? How fast can you run? And I don't think it's that fast, or certainly not as fast as what we've been used to.